Modern Rock for Metro Live 105. I'm Neil. So excited for June 26th. Brand new album from the Offspring called Days Go By. And fortunate enough to have their guitarist Noodles on the phone. Noodles, good to meet you, man.
Hey, Neil. How's it going, man?
Excellent. Just from starting off here, from listening to the first single, Days Go By, I've been noticing there's a more serious and sort of mature sound. So I'm kind of wondering, first off, is this you guys admitting you're finally growing up?
Have you heard the other single? And you'd kind of realize, no, we're not. You know, we've always kind of bounced back and forth between that. You know, we have Gone Away, and then we've got Pretty Fly for a White Guy. You know, growing up, we loved TSOL and Social D and the Dead Kennedys. We also loved the Vandals and the Dickies. You know, so we kind of go back and forth. If a song feels like it has a lot of meaning to us and has that kind of attitude towards it, that's what we'll tend to come up with lyrically. If a song has an upbeat, kind of silly feel to it, we'll go that direction.
Well, and speaking of other silly feels, I noticed there's another track called Slim Pickens Does the Right Thing and Rides the Bomb to Hell. Now, that's got to be referencing Dr. Strangelove from the 60s, right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely it is. And it's kind of, a nihilistic song, and if the world's going to hell in a handbasket, we might as well kind of fan the flames. But it also asks the question, are you really going to go out like that? Or are you gonna try to put out some of the flames? But it's got a very nihilistic kind of feel to it, for sure. It's kind of funny too.
It'd be cool to do a video for that and see either you or Dexter, one of the guys in the band, just sort of jumping on the bomb and doing the old cowboy wave in the air.
We'll fight for that one. I'd love to be that guy. Such an iconic moment, in American TV or movie.
So before you guys have finally named the record Days Go By, you asked your fans on Facebook and Twitter what you should call it. I'm wondering, what were some of the weird and oddest suggestions you got from your fans?
Oh man, I haven't even thought about it since we've done that. Nothing that's jumping out at me right now. I wanted to call it Caboose.
Caboose? Why is that?
Because that's it's a word in one of the songs that's just really silly.
So you went on the more serious side this time around then, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I knew we would, Yeah, we've come up with strange ones before. Not so much on this time. We struggled with the title for this one.
I noticed in a couple other interviews, Dexter was saying that he's taken, on some songs at least, taken a more serious approach to the writing, and then he felt towards the end need to do something a little bit more fun, I guess. Yeah,
that you kind of weigh once you're getting the whole record together, you kind of weigh what have we got, what is missing. Sometimes maybe we're going too much towards comedy, or too much towards lighthearted stuff, and we like writing songs that are a little bit more meaningful, even if they're just a little dark or a little menacing.
Now, last year there was a fan site that released some old demos of you guys from probably about the mid-'80s, and I've been wondering if there's a lot of that kind of material from that era kept in the vault, and if we're going to hear more of it in the future.
We all have these cassettes and things, and I haven't even dug through mine. I've got them in a vase, or not a vase, a vault somewhere. And I haven't even listened to any of that stuff in forever. I should go online and see what's out there. I'm sure there's probably some stuff. Yeah, every once in a while I'll come across something on the internet and I'll remember it. And go, oh yeah, that was fun.
Will be kind of cool to do like Neil Young does his archive series and goes back through his catalog of old demos and live stuff. Could always do that with the Offspring, right?
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that. Do a B-sides kind of record and call it Besides.
I like that idea right there. Now, I believe 2009 was the last time you guys actually came to Halifax. I'm wondering, with the new album coming out June 26th, is there any plans to come to Canada's East Coast with this record?
You know what? We don't have anything scheduled yet. The only shows we're doing, I know we're doing a festival in Quebec and then also a festival in Sarnia. I don't even know where Sarnia is, really.
Backcountry.
Yeah, I think they're out there in the woods, we would love to. Halifax was such a great show. It was really just beautiful out there. Great city. We played kind of in the middle of the park. That was a festival also.
Yes, I remember that show. I was there, and you guys were putting on an awesome set. And I remember Dexter at one point actually sitting down at a piano, turning to the crowd and saying, "Shut up, I'm a serious musician."
Yeah. And then he did a serious song, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Start those with a joke.
Oh, good times. So now the album comes...
we had a good time that day.
Oh, such a fun day. And that was a free show, too, actually, by the end of it. So we'd love you to come back and actually pay to see you now.
All right.
Oh, goodness. But with the new album coming out June 26th, days go by. You say there's going to be some serious and there's going to be some joke as well. So I guess you're not totally growing up at this point. You still have some of those memories of being a punk and being a teenager and just being an all-around bastard, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, and there's a lot of really kind of fast and aggressive stuff on this record, too. Songs like Secrets from the Underground, Dividing by Zero, you know. There's a lot of really fast, you know, the fans will recognize this stuff right away.
Well, we look forward to hearing it in Halifax live sometime in the future. Noodles, thanks so much for your time, man.
Cool, thanks, Neil. It's been my pleasure.
That's Noodles from the Offspring. Their brand new album, Days Go By, come out June 26th.